So you've got all your crowdfunding together, you've got your band rehearsed to the hilt, and I'll say that again, rehearsed to the hilt. You know, if you can get a couple of shows in before you get recording, you can iron out all those little things, because sadly we're not going to have time to mess around in the studio. You know, everything's got to be ready, we've got to be ready to record. So let's have a look at a couple of different stages that are involved. You know, where you're going to be spending your crowdfunding money. So first of all, recording studio. You need to find a place that's going to work for you, where you feel comfortable. So, you know, if you've picked your engineer, have a think, hash it out, come up with a couple of options. You know, this studio has got that going for it, this studio's got that going for it. Make a list, get in touch with them, with the studio booker. They're amazing people. They'll make you feel comfortable and pretty much do whatever you need and whatever you want to make your experience unforgettable. And hit them up and go and visit the studios. Have a feel, because each studio has a vibe, and not every vibe will be right for you. So, and I think you'll know it the moment you walk into a place. You'll go, yeah, this is it. I think this is good. I feel at home here, because however long your recording process is going to be, if it's a couple of days or a couple of weeks, this is where you're going to be living. This is where you're going to have your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner, because this is where all your focus is going to be. So, you know, you need to get on with the people. You need to feel comfortable going there. It needs to be easy to get to, and you know, maybe parking is an issue. So, you know, stuff like that. So that's the first step: recording engineer. Also figure out whether the recording engineer is going to be your mix engineer. If that's not the case, you need to go and find a mix engineer. Again, maybe check out a couple of records and see whose vibe you like, whose sound you like, and take it from there. Then it's going to be, okay, are we going to stay in the studio to mix this, which will be really expensive? It's got its positive sides, because you're going to have a lot of good working equipment at your fingertips, so that's going to help. Or are we going to end up in somebody's mix room? Will it be cheaper? Will it be, you know, will it make sense to go to their mix room, because that's where they have all their tools that otherwise you might have to hire into the studio because the studio doesn't have it? All things to be considered.